I'm going to invite Jose Cardona from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and I'm going to remind all speakers to hold the microphone close to your mouth so that those in the back may hear. Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I just want to start off by saying a huge thank you to the city of Sulphur, the state of Oklahoma, and all the voluntary organizations that have been working day by day, hours by hours, long hours, and stepping away from their families to care for those that have been impacted. So thank you to you all. So my name is Jose Cardona. I work for the Federal Emergency Management Agency. I'll be just covering some of the aspects of our individual assistance program, which is the financial assistance program that will serve you all once you registered with FEMA. In the individual assistance program, there will be several facilities that we will be opening up at some point. We are coordinating, and at the direction from the state and the city, we're doing some inspections to find a fixed location to stand up our disaster recovery centers, which is where you can physically go and speak with a FEMA representative. You can register right there with them. If you've already registered and you have any questions or received any documentation from FEMA, you can go to them and speak to them about those specific documents. We also have disaster survivor assistance teams, or what we call DSA. Those are our staff that will be boots on ground that have been actually in the town, walking through the neighborhood, and they've been sharing this flyer, which shows how you can register with FEMA. You can register with FEMA by calling the FEMA 1-800 number. If you have a pen and pencil or your phone, I would recommend that you do that. Use our phone number, share it with anybody that you can. Our number is 1-800-621-3362. Ways to register online is through disasterassistance.gov, or you can download the FEMA app on your Android or your iPhone, and you can also register through the FEMA app. I will be giving a test after this. Make sure you all have it. Okay. So the number again is 1-800-621-3362, which spells FEMA at the end.
How you spell FEMA?
F-E-M-A. Nothing on that one. So part of our program is to assist you with some financial grant. It is not a loan, which means you do not have to repay back that money. What we do encourage you is that if you are registering with FEMA, obviously if you've suffered some of the damages due to the tornado, we recommend that you take pictures. Make sure you save receipts of any item that you are replacing. If you've lost a refrigerator or appliances, anything such of that nature. If you're replacing it, get a receipt from the person. If it's a second-hand purchase, if it's a single-off purchase from a furniture store or hardware store, anything that you're getting that you've lost, please save that receipt. We will have inspectors. Our FEMA inspectors will be getting a hold of you once you've registered, and they will be either asking for that, or you will be just telling them, here's a receipt for items I've replaced. I do want to stress this very important. Our FEMA disaster survivor assistance teams, I'm pointing back there, that's where we have our team. Once we all step out, we can, if you need them, you can speak to them. But they are dressed quite differently than FEMA inspectors. Our FEMA disaster survivor assistance team, our DSA teams wear a FEMA vest with a reflector. We have a model back here who is displaying the FEMA vest that we have. We do wear that because obviously it's one of those critical reflector things. It's easily identifiable out on the street. Our FEMA inspectors will wear their FEMA badge. They'll typically wear some casual clothing, right? So they don't wear our vests. They used to do something different. What I mean by that is, if you do receive a call from a FEMA inspector, that's how they will be dressed casually. They'll just have their badge with them. Once that registration comes through our system, it'll take several days for that to be processed. We'll review all your documents, and then we'll be sharing that information with the FEMA inspector. The FEMA inspector will be contacting you via phone number, right? The idea is for you to ask for their phone number, save it, ask for their name. It will be a probably unknown number to you. It's going to be either a 202 number, which is a Washington, D.C. issued phone. Whatever number that seems to be unknown for you, however, you've registered with FEMA, that may be the inspector that is trying to reach you to set up an appointment and visit your damaged area, right? We want you to please answer that phone call, save their number, save their name, make sure you come to an agreement on a scheduled date to have that appointment with the FEMA inspector. And again, please retain every copy of receipts that you have, any documentation that will help support your registration. Anything that you have, it'll be in our profile. We would encourage you as well to try to make use of any of the other resources that we have here in Sulphur. We mentioned that we have the points of distribution. There's a lot of volunteer organizations out there, Crossway Church as well. I've driven around some of the streets here and I've seen some pop-up tents. I'm not sure if they're just donating or they're just helping out some specific organizations. But what I'm saying is you can actually see that there's someone out there helping someone. Reach out to your nonprofit organizations, ask them for assistance, right? This is for your cleanup, debris removal, anything of that nature. Our part of FEMA is to assist you with our financial grant. Again, you don't have to pay it back, it's not a loan. However, we do have the Small Business Administration as another means of financial assistance. I won't talk much about that because we do have this meeting here. But I do want to say that there are several resources out there financially and with commodities that can help you replace some of your losses or help you through the process within these next couple of weeks. I think I'll leave it up to there. I'm sure we'll have some interesting questions within the time that we have. I will say afterwards, if you all have any specific questions or details specifically about your registration, I don't want to bring that up here. It's quite personal to talk about someone's case in particular, but I will say that we do have our staff out there and myself to kind of guide you through this registration process and any questions that you have. Within our program, we also have disaster unemployment assistance and disaster legal services that can help you either to apply for disaster unemployment for any wages that you've lost. Disaster legal services typically will help you with retaining back some of your legal documents. And that is all in coordination with the state as well. We're not here at moment's notice. We're here because we're invited by the state. We're supporting the state. We're supporting the city as well, the county. And we will continue to do that as we move forward. This is not our kind of show kind of thing. This is a team effort, and we follow the direction of the state and the city. So I thank you again for having us here. Once again, we'll be out there. We won't leave until you all leave. I think we'll be the last ones to close the door after you all leave. So thank you.